Good morning, Mr. Garfield. Welcome to the Sheraton Grand. I am Shirley Temple, the Director of Rooms. Thank you for coming in today to discuss the duty manager position. Please, have a seat.
Good morning, Miss Temple. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is ours. To begin, can you please introduce yourself and tell us why you are interested in the role of duty manager at a luxury hotel like ours?
Certainly. My name is James Garfield, and I have over 5 years of experience in hotel front office operations, with the last 2 years as an assistant front office manager. I am passionate about creating exceptional guest experiences and leading teams. I am drawn to the Sheraton Grand for its renowned standards, and I am excited by the opportunity to be a key leader on the floor, ensuring every guest feels truly valued.
Thank you for that excellent introduction, Mr. Garfield. Your background at the Langham and your educational credentials are certainly impressive and relevant. It is clear you have a solid foundation for this role. Now, let us delve deeper into the specific duties and responsibilities. In your own words, how do you perceive the core purpose of the duty manager here at a 5-star property like ours?
I believe it's because the duty manager is often the first and last point of contact for guests in the lobby. We set the tone for their stay. We are the go-to person for both guests and staff for any situation, ensuring everything runs smoothly and maintains the luxury standard.
Precisely. So, how would you oversee the daily operations of the front desk, concierge, and bell desk during your shift?
I would start with a thorough briefing with the team leaders of each section. I would check that all standard operating procedures are being followed, monitor guest interactions to ensure they are warm and professional, and ensure the lobby area is impeccable. I would also check the shift roster for adequate staffing.
Good. A guest approaches you at the desk, frustrated that their room is not ready at check-in time. What is your immediate action?
First, I would apologize sincerely for the inconvenience. I would assure them we are prioritizing their room. While they wait, I would invite them to our lounge for a complimentary refreshment. I would immediately coordinate with housekeeping to get a confirmed time for room readiness and personally follow up. If the delay is significant, I would consider a room upgrade or an amenity as a gesture of goodwill.
That's a thoughtful approach. How would you handle a situation where a guest requests a specific room type or an upgrade?
I would first check our inventory. If the requested room is available, I would facilitate it happily. If an upgrade is requested, I would explain the benefits and the additional cost in a positive way. If we can offer a complimentary upgrade based on their loyalty status or a special occasion, I would authorize it within my limits to delight the guest and build loyalty.
Speaking of coordination, how do you work with the housekeeping department?
Constant communication is key. I coordinate with housekeeping for real-time room status updates, early check-ins, late check-outs, and for preparing rooms for VIP guests or those with special requests. This ensures we can make accurate promises to our guests.
And with the food and beverage department?
I work closely with them for in-room dining orders, special dietary requests, banquet event details for arriving groups, and any VIP amenities like champagne or fruit platters. Clear communication ensures guest requests are executed seamlessly across departments.
Now, imagine a guest calls to report that their air conditioning is not working. What do you do?
I apologize for the trouble and assure them help is on the way immediately. I then call the engineering department directly, conveying the urgency. I would also ask if the guests would prefer to wait in their room or if we can move them to another room if the repair will take time. I would follow up with both engineering and the guests until the issue is fully resolved.
Safety is paramount. How would you respond to a fire alarm activation?
I would immediately follow the hotel's emergency procedure. This includes confirming the alarm location, informing the security chief and general manager, directing my team to calmly assist guests in evacuating if necessary, and acting as a central point of communication for emergency services, all while remaining calm to avoid guest panic.
What about a medical emergency in the lobby?
My first step is to call our designated first aider or security and request an ambulance if needed. I would provide privacy for the guest, offer basic assistance within my training, and ensure clear access for medical professionals. I would also document the incident accurately for our records.
How do you handle a situation where a guest reports a lost valuable item?
I would take a detailed report, what, where, when. I would immediately notify security to check CCTV and search the areas. I would also contact housekeeping and lost and found. I would keep the guests updated regularly and assure them we are doing everything possible. Our goal is to handle it with utmost care and discretion.
Let's talk about revenue. What is your role in cash handling and billing?
I am responsible for overseeing all financial transactions at the front desk during my shifts. This includes verifying billing accuracy, authorizing discounts or rebates within my authority, handling foreign currency exchange according to policy, and ensuring all cash is secured properly. I am ultimately accountable for the financial accuracy of my shifts.
How do you motivate your team during a long and busy shift?
I believe in leading by example with a positive attitude. I provide clear support, recognize good work on the spot, and ensure breaks are taken. A simple thank you or helping them during a rush goes a long way in keeping the team motivated and focused on guest service.
How would you address a staff member who is consistently late or whose grooming is below standard?
I would have a private, respectful conversation. I would clearly state the observed issue, for example, the pattern of lateness, and listen to their reason. I would then reaffirm the hotel's standards, explain why they are important for our luxury image, and agree on a plan for improvement. I would document the discussion if it's a repeated issue.
How do you ensure a smooth transition to the next duty manager?
A detailed handover is crucial. I prepare a shift report summarizing all key events, VIPs in-house, guest complaints and resolutions, maintenance issues, unusual incidents, and any follow-up required for the next shift. I then go through this report in person with the incoming duty manager to ensure nothing is missed.
How do you personally ensure you are approachable and visible to guests in the lobby?
I make it a point not to be stuck behind a desk. I walk the lobby, the entrance, and the front desk area frequently. I make eye contact, offer a warm smile, and proactively ask guests if they're enjoying their stay or need assistance. This proactive approach often prevents small issues from becoming bigger ones.
Describe a time you turned a negative guest experience into a positive one.
In my previous role, a guest was very upset about repeated noise from a neighboring room. After apologizing, I immediately moved them to a suite, arranged for a complimentary dessert platter to be sent, and personally called to ensure they were comfortable. The next day, they thanked me and wrote a positive review, specifically mentioning the recovery effort.
Excellent. Why do you think guest follow-up is important, and how do you do it?
Follow-up shows the guest we truly care and that their satisfaction is not just a one-time action. After resolving an issue, I make a note to check in with them later in their stay, either in person or via phone. This solidifies a positive relationship and often turns a critic into a loyal advocate.
What does luxury service mean to you in the context of being a duty manager?
To me, luxury service is about anticipating needs and personalizing every interaction. It's not just about marble and chandeliers. It's about making a guest feel uniquely important. It's remembering a returning guest's preference for a higher floor, using their name sincerely, and empowering my team to make decisions that create memorable, feel-good moments.
How do you stay calm and make good decisions under pressure?
I rely on my training and procedures. I take a deep breath to center myself, prioritize the most urgent issue, usually guest safety first, and then delegate or address other matters step by step. Clear communication with my team and other departments is my greatest tool in managing pressure.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And how does this role fit that plan?
In 5 years, I aspire to be a front office manager or rooms division manager. This duty manager role is the perfect next step, as it gives me holistic responsibility for guest experience and daily operations, which is essential experience for senior leadership in a luxury hotel.
Mr. Garfield, we have covered a great deal of ground. Before we conclude, do you have any final questions for me about the role, the team, or the Sheraton Grand?
Yes, I do have one. Based on our conversation, the role seems wonderfully comprehensive. Could you share what you believe is the single most important quality for someone to be successful as a duty manager on your team?
That is an insightful question. Beyond the operational knowledge, which you clearly possess, I would say it is grace under pressure. The ability to be the calm, decisive, and empathetic center of the hotel during any situation, whether a simple guest request or a complex emergency, while always maintaining the warmth and polish of our brand. That balance is the true hallmark of excellence in this position.
I understand completely. That balance between unwavering professionalism and genuine human connection is precisely what I strive for. Thank you for clarifying.
You are very welcome. Thank you again for your time and for such an engaging discussion, Mr. Garfield. It has been a genuine pleasure speaking with you today. You have presented a compelling case for your candidacy. We will be completing interviews over the next few days and expect to make a decision by the end of next week. You will receive a formal update from our Human Resources Department regarding the outcome.
Thank you again, Ms. Temple. The opportunity to interview for this position has been a privilege. I have great admiration for the Sheraton Grand and would be thrilled to contribute to your team. I will await the news eagerly and wish you a pleasant rest of your day.
And you as well, Mr. Garfield. Please travel safely. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Temple.